Lesson 80, adding and subtracting mixed measures. Then our appendix lesson to go along with it is polynomials. So first off, when we solve mixed measures, we need to write down each of the measures that we are working with. In the example on the left here, it says at step 1, add like units. So they're separating everything with hours, minutes, and seconds. Now remember, when we add seconds, we add minutes, or we add hours, there's like a limit before you have to go to the next column. So with seconds, you can only have a maximum of 60 seconds. You can have more than 60 seconds, but we normally wouldn't write 60 seconds here. We would write, because there's 60 seconds in a minute, so we would just subtract 69 and 60, and you would have 9 seconds. That means you gained a minute. And so you want to write the units of measurement appropriately. And so the same thing with minutes. You would have, instead of 64 minutes, there's 60 minutes in an hour. So if I take 60 minutes away, I have 4 minutes left, but I gained an hour. And then you would add your hours together. So today, let's look at our first problem. It says, competing in a triathlon, Regina swam for 27 minutes, 15 seconds, biked for 48 minutes, 28 seconds, and ran for 42 minutes, 53 seconds. What was her total time for the triathlon? Keyword total time just means we're going to add them all up. So I'm going to start off with 27 minutes. 15 seconds. You notice I keep the blank to the far left because that's going to be my hours. So maybe I'll put the hour label. I don't have any hours right now. Then I have 0 hours, 48 minutes, 28 seconds. And then I have 0 hours, 42 minutes, 53 seconds. And then I add them all up. So my seconds, I got 15 plus 28 plus 53 gives us 96. So I'm just going to write that down. So I have 96 seconds. And then I have 27 plus 48 plus 42 minutes. That's 117 minutes. And then I don't have any hours here. Now, normally we wouldn't say 117 minutes and 96 seconds was the total time of our triathlon. We would want to put it into minutes, hours, minutes, and seconds. So in order to convert it, if we look at step 2 over here, convert smaller units to larger if necessary. So 3 hours, 64 minutes, and 69 seconds would be the same thing as saying 1 minute and 9 seconds. So you add a minute and you subtract 60 seconds from the time. 3 hours and 65 minutes, 9 seconds. 65 minutes can be written as an hour 5. So add the 1 hour to the 3 hours and you get a total time of 4 hours, 5 minutes, 9 seconds. We're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to subtract 60 seconds. When I subtract 60 seconds, that gives me 36 seconds, but I gained a minute. So now I have 118 minutes, and I can subtract 60 minutes from 118. So 118 minus 60 gives us 58 minutes. So I have 58 minutes. But because I have 160, I gained an hour. So that would be 1 hour, 58 minutes, and 36 seconds would be her total time for her triathlon. Next example. Here we're just going to practice adding these and then simplifying it. So 45 seconds plus 21 seconds gives us 66 seconds. 32 plus 43 gives us 75 minutes. 1 hour plus 3 hours is 4 hours. but now we can simplify. I can subtract 60 here, gained an hour, or gained a minute. Subtract 60 minutes here, gained an hour. So now if I add these or subtract these straight down, I have 6 seconds. I got 76 minus 60 gives us 16 minutes. And 1 plus 4 gives me 5 hours. So 5 hours, 16 minutes, and 6 seconds. Next one, I got 5 pounds, 8 ounces, plus 8 pounds, 9 ounces. So 8 plus 9 is 17 ounces. 5 plus 8 is 13 pounds. But I know that there are 16 ounces in 1 pound. So I can subtract 16 ounces and get a pound for that one. So that would give us 1 ounce and 14 pounds. Next, round B. Neil needs to buy molding to mount around the room. So he makes a sketch of the room, recording its length and width. What is the perimeter of the room? So the perimeter, so we got 2 groups of 12 by 4, and I got 2 groups of 12 by 10. So if I were to double that, so we'll just do 12.4 times 2. That would give us 8, 4, 2. So you got 24 feet, 8 inches. And the width would be times 2. So this would be 20 feet, 20 inches. If I were to add them together, you would have 28 inches. You would have 44 feet. But I know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. There's 24 inches in 2 feet. So I can subtract 24 inches here, and I gain 2 feet. And so when I solve that, I would have 4 inches and 46 feet. So the total perimeter of his room is 46 feet, 4 inches. Next sample problems 2 and 3. Junior weighed 7 pounds, 12 ounces when he was born. Now he weighs 12 pounds, 5 ounces. How much weight has Junior gained since he was born? So how much did he gain? So right now we're comparing the two, so we're subtracting. So for this one, we need to gain more ounces. To gain more ounces, if I take 1 pound away, I have 11 pounds left, but I gained 16 ounces. So now I have 16 plus 5 is 21. So I have 21 ounces. Now I can subtract 21 and 12. That would give me 9 ounces. 11 pounds minus 7 pounds gives me 4 pounds. So 4 pounds, 9 ounces is how much weight he gained since he was born. Problem 3. Last year during physical fitness testing, Marissa completed a mile in 12 minutes, 15 seconds. This year she finished in 9 minutes, 48 seconds. Marissa improved her time by how many minutes and seconds? So you're comparing again, so we are subtracting. Again, I need more seconds. I take 1 minute away, I have 11 minutes. And for that 1 minute, I gained 60 seconds. So that's a total of 75 seconds. Now I can subtract 75 minus 48. Need to borrow. 15 minus 8 is 7. 6 minus 4 is 2. So I got 27 seconds. 11 minus 9 is 2 minutes. So he improved by 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Other problems here. Here we have hours, minutes, and seconds. We're subtracting, so we need more seconds. So I take a minute away. I gain 60, so that's 72 seconds. 72 minus 30 is 42. 14 minus 42, I need more minutes, so I take an hour away. I gain 60 minutes, so now that's 74. 74 minus 42 is 32 minutes. And then 2 hours minus 1 hour is 1 hour. Our answer is 1 hour, 32 minutes, 42 seconds. Next one, 6 feet, 2 inches minus 4 feet, 7 inches. I need more inches, so I take a foot away, get 5 feet. I add 12 inches for that 1 foot, so 12 plus 2 is 14. 14 minus 7 is 7 inches. 5 feet minus 4 feet is 1 foot. It's 1 foot, 7 inches. And the last one on this slide, Tony cut 2 feet, 7.5 inches length from an 8-foot long board. What is the remaining length of the board? So I need to take away a foot and gain 12 inches. 12 minus 7.5. Well, 12 minus 7 is 5. Plus I need another half, so this would be 4.5. 7 minus 2 feet would be 5 feet. So 5 feet, 4.5 inches. Second part of our lesson is working with polynomials. Polynomials is an expression with one or more terms. So we have monomials, which is a one term. So an example of that would be 7x. Binomial has 2 terms. So 7x plus 3. The terms are separated by plus and minus signs. A trinomial has 3 terms. 7x is 1 term. 2c is the second term. 2 is the third term. And the degree of a polynomial is the highest degree of any of its term. So you add up all the exponents for each term. But do not add constants. Constants are all numbers that do not have a variable with it. All constants have a degree of 0. Okay, so first off, let's add these up. So I'm adding x squared minus 3x plus 5 to x squared minus 3x plus 5. The easiest way is to write it vertically. So I'm going to put the second one right underneath so I can see like terms. And I just add straight down. 5 plus 5 is 10. Negative 3x minus 3x is a minus 6x. And x squared plus x squared is 2x squared. I did not change the exponents. I just added the numbers that are in front. x1 x squared minus 5x plus 1 minus x squared plus 2x minus 5. I'm just going to put this one underneath. So x squared plus 2x minus 5. Add like terms. 1 minus 4, or 1 minus 5 is a minus 4. Negative 5 plus 2x is a minus 3x. 1x squared plus 1x squared is 2x squared. Next one, name the degree of each polynomial. So here we need to find out find the degree of each polynomial. I look at the exponents, and the one that has the bigger exponent, that's the degree of the polynomial. Since this one has exponent of 3, we would say this has a degree of 3. Letter B, the biggest exponent is 2, so this would have a degree of 2. And for C, we have x plus y plus 3. So the term that has the biggest degree there's two of them that have 1. So we would say this one has a degree of 1 because the term that has the biggest degree is 1. Even though there's two of them, do not add them together. You would just have a degree of 1. Next one, arrange the terms of this polynomial in descending order. So from smallest degree to largest degree. This would be 2 because this has a degree of 0. Then your x has a degree of 1. Then your x squared has a 2. And then you have 2x cubed, which is our biggest degree, has a degree of 3. Actually, I had these mixed up because we were actually getting bigger. So descending order means put your biggest term first. So this would be 2x cubed. Then it'd be your x squared, then your x, and then your 2. You're getting smaller with your degrees each time. So this has a degree of 3, 2, 1, and 0. Now it says add the binomials x plus 6 and 2x minus 3. So I'll have x plus 6, and we're adding 2x minus 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. 1x plus 2x is 3x. So we would have our binomial adding up to 3x plus 3. And our last slide, identify the polynomial and name its degree. So this polynomial would be a binomial because it's got 2 terms and the biggest degree is 2. So this would have a degree of 2. Next one, I have 1, 2, 3 terms. So this is a trinomial. And the biggest degree is 2. And the last one, we have 3 terms here. So that would be our trinomial. And this would have a degree of 2. Or not degree of 2, this would have a degree of 1 because we only have our leading exponents, and the biggest exponent is a 1. Next one, arrange these terms of this polynomial in descending order. So from biggest to smallest, so we have x cubed, then a minus 4x squared, so make sure you keep the sign in front. And then I have a minus 6x, and then it's a positive 5. And the last part, add the binomials. And these would actually be trinomials because these are 3 terms here. So we have x plus y minus 2 plus x minus y plus 4. Add them together, you get 2x. You don't have any y's, but you have a positive 2. So our answer would be 2x plus 2. So that was our lesson today on adding and subtracting mixed measures and polynomials.